Summer break is an awesome time to kick back, relax, and even enjoy some traveling. Unfortunately for me, my summer break did not consist of vacationing or kicking back. My old roommate Dave was going on vacation with his fiancée, and he asked me to take care of his golden retriever Millard. Always trying to make a quick buck, I quickly accepted. I planned on staying overnight with Millard while Dave was gone for a couple of nights. Feeling lonely, I asked some of my friends to come over and hang out for a while. We sat outside, ate some wings, and just hung out for a couple of hours. I had to work at 6:30 in the morning, so I kicked them out at around 11 and decided to get ready for bed. I put on the TV and made myself comfortable on the living room couch. I started to doze off instantly, and while I was going in and out, I heard the doorbell ring. I kind of jolted awake and just sat still for a moment. I thought perhaps maybe it was the TV, and maybe I just woke myself up thinking it was the doorbell. That was quickly proven false when the doorbell rang again. My heart was practically jumping out of my chest. I grabbed my watch and saw that it was around 11:47 p.m. Who the heck would be at the door at this hour of the night? I slowly approached the door as the bell rang again for the third time. It was a shady-looking guy with a backwards cap on. He had a big brown bag in his hand. I opened the front door a crack while still keeping the chain on and didn't open the screen door, and I asked what he wanted. In a very soft and unconvincing voice, he said, "Hi, I have your food delivery." I immediately yelled that I didn't order any food. He proceeded to say my address and then followed with, "That is your address, right? I have your delivery." More annoyed than anything else, I told him once more that he had the wrong house and slammed the door in his face and turned all the lights off. The house I was staying in was a split-level ranch, and for those of you who don't know what that is, it's kind of like having a 1.5-story house. The basement is usually a living room, and it's not completely under the ground. The windows are usually like eye level, so I went to the basement part of the house and was looking out the front windows. He was sitting in his car with the car not on, still parked in the driveway. I was a little spooked, so I called my brother to tell him what happened. He told me not to worry, and it was probably some kind of mistake. I agreed and went back to look out the window, and the car was still there in the driveway, but he wasn't inside of it anymore. I grabbed the dog and locked myself in Dave's bedroom. She barked and growled all night long, not sure if it was because she could hear things or because she was stuck in the room. I hardly slept that night, and when it was time for me to leave for work, I got ready in the bedroom and ran out of the house as fast as I could. I had a brief moment of relief when I noticed the car wasn't in the driveway, but that soon changed when I turned the corner and the car was parked on the side of the road. I went to work terrified. I blasted my family that day asking if it was some kind of practical joke, and they assured me and promised me that it wasn't them. I came back to feed Millard after work with my one friend, and we noticed footprints all around the house and scratches on the siding of the house where one of the back windows were. It looked like someone had tried to scare me or actually tried to break in and were unsuccessful. In hindsight, I realized I should have gotten the license plate number, but I just thought I was maybe being paranoid. I could have also asked what company they represented so I could call to see if it was real or not. When Dave returned, I brought this up to him, and he said that he had never had an experience like this. Maybe it was a fluke. Maybe the delivery person was angry they got pranked and were now stuck with the bill. Or maybe I could have been in real-life danger. Either way, this one summer night I still bring up to my friends when they want to hear a freaky story.